visiting my grandparents in Campbell, I was off to a nearby store to get a casual outfit. And then I was shuffling through the clothes looking for something girly and yet hip enough for a college girl and modest enough for a Muslim at the same time. And that's when I caught a glimpse of her. She's probably no older than 6, and she was walking in through the door with her dad. And then she turned her head around, and then her eyes fixated on me. And I was like, it's the scarf. It's definitely the scarf. And then I felt like a surge of emotions as she looked at me. Because I was expecting to be judged the way a Muslim is, you know? Like, it wasn't long after 9/11 terrorist attacks. So then I was like, I'm just gonna review my Muslim checklist. So let's see, non-threatening colors, check. I had on a loose pink shirt and a light pink scarf. And well, I was thinking, okay, so do I look American enough? And well, you know, let's face it, as far as that goes, long as you put on a scarf, no matter how blue your eyes or how blonde your hair, you just don't pass. But I did have on jeans and running shoes. Was I wearing an honest smile? And I had on a nervous smile, but she just had to do with that, I guess, you know? Because until that point, you know, like I had far more practice with an unapologetic look or an unoppressed look than I had with like an honest, I'm just me and I'm cool with that look, you know? But the way she looked at me, it wasn't the sort of look that I was preparing for. It was like, there was something of pure childish curiosity, and I wasn't ready for that. So I just looked down at the rack and I continued the search, which was like proving more and more pointless by the minute. Then I overheard her talking to her dad. Why is she wearing that? She asked him. And from the corner of my eyes, I saw her dad. He was like tall and white, and he had a shiny bald head glowing under the lights. And he responded with a smile. He was like, why don't you go ask her, sweetie? And then my heart skipped a beat. Like, yes, he was being super open-minded and all, but what was I gonna say? The countdown had already started. Like, with the sound of for every step, I shuffled through all the answers that I had stored up for a time like this. But they would all take way more time than I had and would require a lot more patience than she probably had. And I was like, oh God, she's almost here. So, and there she was, you know, standing right next to me. And she said hello, and she was looking at me with her like cute and curious little face. What's that you're wearing? She asked. And well, you know, I mumbled, and I was like, and then all of a sudden it just came to me like it was the perfect response. Would it work? It would have to do. So I took a deep breath and I really looked at her this time, like for real. And I looked into her shiny little eyes this time, and I was like, you know, say Mary? And she was like, yeah. Well, you know that thing you see on her head in the paintings and stuff? Yeah. Well, this is like the same thing, you know? And like, oh, she pondered. Like, she was thinking about it, and she seemed satisfied with my philosophical answer. So she said thanks and walked back to her dad. And I was like, phew, once again the day was saved. And how? It wasn't through logic. It was through sharing a common love.